Hey everybody, it's Aaron with Lima Dynamics. Thanks for watching. Really quick video for you today on the Spiritus Systems Thing 2 chassis, as well as their small and medium GP pouches. So full disclosure right off the bat, what's our relationship with Spiritus Systems or any other company you might see or hear about in this video? None. We have no sponsors because nobody knows who the fuck we are. Upside to that is we pay for all this ourselves, so it lets us give you an honest opinion when we review things for you. So if you haven't seen our previous video on the Spiritus Systems Thing 2, go check that out. That was basically after about a month of wearing it around on the range, kind of an initial impression, no actual hard use. Recently, I just got back from the Joint Readiness Training Center down in Louisiana, and it really let it, get tested thoroughly down there. It's 24-hour ops, day and night, helo ops, urban ops, woods, lots of inclement weather, tons of rain, sand, mud, all that good stuff. So how did it hold up? All in all, it held up terrific. I have a few, complaints or maybe potential improvements Spiritus Systems can make to them, and we're going to talk about those today. So getting in first, what is the Thing 2? It basically is a chassis system that lets you put a micro chest rig, such as this one from Haley Strategic, or Spiritus Systems' own micro fight chest rig right here, and expand its capabilities with 3 rows of MOLLE on the side. You can see those a little bit right here. There's your MOLLE attachment. It's made out of a pretty rigid, but also with some flex material, and the attachment points for the harness actually flex and move with you, which makes it comfortable, especially when it's loaded down with a lot of weight or wearing it over body armor, things like that. So the Thing 2, right off the bat, something that I knew was going to be an annoyance to me was having to use my main pouch in the chest rig to hold admin things like Writing the Rain book that I have to have, 9-line cards, maps, things like that. I think a huge improvement they could make with the Spiritus System Thing 2 is right at the top of the chassis system, put a slot in there, maybe some magnets to close it up together, Velcro, whatever your favorite flavor, and make that for admin purposes, maps, range cards, things like that. That way you retain the ability to use your chest rig for actual hard use items such as binos, rangefinders, compass, whatever you like. I think that if they did that, it would be a marked improvement. Also, the Thing 2 comes with 2 sewn-in radio pouches. They're on the inside, and they do come with shock cord when you order it, so you can set the tension how you want. I carried a embedder radio on this side. The only thing to note from that is once it's in there, no issues. The thing that sucks about it is when you have to get it out, put in another channel, whatever you need, it's really tough to get that radio back in there by yourself. Usually you have to have a buddy, hold out on this while you kind of fiddle fuck getting the radio back in the pouch. So other than that, Thing 2, no issues. One improvement I'd say would be to put that admin slot at the top, maybe with a grommet at the bottom to drain the water, because this stuff stayed soaked all the time. So moving on to the GP pouches. These are Spiritus Systems small GP pouches on the side. They're a 3-row MOLLE, which is what this is made for. Also holds, whatever's 3 rows of MOLLE or 2 rows of MOLLE is going to work just fine on this. The medium GP pouch from Spiritus, which you see right here on the back of this Camelback, is a 4-row MOLLE. It will fit on here, but it's going to have a little bit of material hanging off the side. So I just slapped it on the back of this old Camelback Mule for extra storage, and it worked out really well. To give you an idea of the size of how much you can hold in there, in the main compartment, I have dual tube RNVGs, and there's still room on top after you have those in there. There's also a pocket on the front. I predominantly just ran, things like face paint, chapstick, cans of dip, stuff like that. It's pretty handy. On the inside, the front, there's a thinner strip of Velcro right here, and on the back side, you can see it. It's pretty much all Velcro on the inside. I assume they did that so you could put the interchangeable placards for 123 batteries, chem lights, shotgun shells, whatever you need. I think a huge improvement they could do right there is hard sew in some of that Velcro on the outside. That way you could slap those interchangeable placards out depending on what mission you're running. Obviously, with Most chest rigs are going to be Velcro to put those on the front, but one area where that would have been handy is me having that Velcro on the back right here with a placard for like our chem lights or whatever, so a teammate could come behind me, crack one of those off, and use it to mark a cleared room or an LZ, whatever you need. I think if they'd add that on the outside, it'd be a huge improvement. So other than that, everything we've got from Spiritus Systems has been 100% hard to use, good to go gear. So if you've been on the fence about buying stuff from Spiritus Systems, buy with confidence, because we've had literally no issues, a few little minor gripes and complaints. Another thing to note on these is no matter how tight I ran this chest rig, once I got this open, closing it with one hand was almost impossible. So if your other hand's busy holding a rifle, doing whatever task you're doing, you're usually going to have to drop that and grab hold with both hands and zip it up. If you're interested in the Spiritus Systems 119 or the Microfight chest rig, Asher's already dropped a video on that, as initial impressions. Now we each have one. We'll be running tests in tandem with each other. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned in the next month or so, and that video should be dropping. Again, we really appreciate all the support you guys have given us, how much the channel's grown, and that shit means a lot to us. So if you haven't followed us on Instagram or Facebook or all that other good shit, head over there and check us out, and we hope to see you on the next video. Thanks.